Okay, for some reason the video got cut off. Said I still had a few minutes left, but I guess not. So anyway, I'll wrap it up here. What I was saying was, talking shit about A Pretty Sunset. It really made me like reconsider what I was doing and just realize that I should just stop doing that. Like stop trying to ruin good moments just because, I'm not happy. Or, it's okay if they're ruined for me, but to ruin them for other people, that's not right. Yeah, and the last thing I'll say is, this album, another reason I chose it for number one is because it has one of my favorite songs, probably my number one's Modest Mouse song of all time. I mean, it's hard to pick just one, really, but Make Everyone Happy is something I really relate to, because I feel like at a certain point in my life I just started really caring way more about other people than myself, and I would go out of my way to just forget about my own needs and just try to please everybody. I mean, sort of like being a people pleaser in a way, and it just gets so exhausting to live like that, and and maybe it's a good thing to do, but I also don't think it's right to forget about yourself and remember that your needs have to be met as well. So yeah, like, just the ending of that song is, I feel like when I close my eyes and I hear it, it's just like, if I heard that section repeating forever, that would just be, I wouldn't really ask for much more. Like, it's just like, I feel like the sound somehow defines me, or defines who I am on the inside, like maybe even better than I can even describe, which for a sound itself, just some vibrations in the air that are traveling from a speaker to my ear, the fact that can evoke that emotion is just amazing. The sound started in the mind of Isaac Brock, or in the mind of Modest Mouse, and then it was transported through instruments, recorded onto something electronic, and then just put out there, and now I'm hearing it, and it's making me feel this way. So that is I guess it's a sort of a miracle, in a way. To me it is, at least. And yeah, I don't know where I would be without this band. It's one of the most, Modest Mouse is, to me, one of the greatest bands of all time, right up there with Radiohead, and there's just too many bands that I could name that I don't want to necessarily put out there, but yeah, Modest Mouse is a great band, and if you've never listened to all their albums, or you've never listened to their older stuff, definitely do that. It's probably, yeah, the band has changed my life, and I can say that for sure. I mean, my whole life is almost kind of centered around the music and the ideas expressed in them. And there was a time where I was listening to Modest Mouse every single day, like without failure, for years and years, like maybe even eight years straight. That sounds about right. Nowadays I've listened to it so much that I kind of just pop it in there whenever I'm feeling nostalgic or whatever. But you know, I'll never forget my first experiences with each of their songs and how they inspired me to, you know, make music of my own and start trying to like become serious about making music and learning more and more about guitar and recording and all this stuff. Like, without them, who knows what I would have gotten into or where my mind would be today. But yeah, I think they've made me better off in the end. So, all right, well, you know, I know this was kind of a weird way to do this probably, and I didn't really have anything planned out to say, but I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you like it, leave a comment, or like the video or whatever. You know, and obviously my disclaimer is, you know, this little list I've compiled of my top 10 albums is, you know, it doesn't have to mean anything to anyone else, really. I just wanted to share my thoughts on them, and yeah. So, you know, if you don't agree with me, then I don't really care, honestly. But I mean, I don't mean that in a mean way or anything, but you know, you can derive whatever meaning you want from the songs, and that's great for you. I mean, I don't care if you think Float On's about a life raft. Like, that's great. So, yeah. Alright. I'm done. I'm running out of memory here. Peace.